Hey my friends, Greg Denning here. Have you guys ever interacted with somebody who's like really classy, and it's just a joy to be around them. Just the way they talk, the way they carry themselves, or the way they do things. And we can see this kind of classiness, this refinement in every area of your life, from speakers and presenters to construction workers to salesmen to mechanics to physicians to nurses and teachers. I mean, across the board, you can see it's just clearly obvious. This is evidence when we interact with people who are refined and who are classy. And it leaves an impression on us, and it makes a huge difference. I love being around classy people and consuming material from musicians and artists and performers who are just classy. And I wanted to share a little thought about that and encourage all of us to say, how can we become more classy? How can we be more refined? How can we stop doing things kind of halfway and really step it up? And it goes across every area of our life. Think about how you take care of your vehicles. Think about how you take care of your space, your closet, your bedroom, your desk, your office. How do you, when something needs to be repaired, do you repair it really well, or do you duct tape it, right? And do the quick fix and the jimmy rig and the shortcuts, right? You'll go into houses and you'll see things that are just done just with precision. And it doesn't have to be even an elegant or expensive house, although usually in those houses you see everything is done just to perfection. And that's what I'm talking about. It's like no cutting corners, none of the it's good enough attitude, right? Get it together, slap a little something on there, it's good enough, right? Versus, no, let's do this really well. But the same is true with taking care of our bodies and taking care of our marriage and taking care of our parenting and running our business and running our homes and organizing our lives, everything. And so I want to offer this invitation for all of us to level up. And I've been on every side of the spectrum. The far end is like, whatever, doesn't matter, and like totally hippie about it and like leave it undone, to the other side of like everything gets done with excellence. And like even if you're building something, right? I've been building things with my son and I'm just loving this. And in the slightest bit off, you don't leave it a 1/16 of an inch. No, it has to be spot on. And it makes a difference. And so when we begin to elevate ourselves and refine ourselves, everything begins to change for us. And we think that such little attention to details really won't matter. They really won't make that big of a difference. I promise they do. The way you dress, the words you use, and how you use them makes a huge difference. So let's be classy. Let's be refined. Let's use refined words, so no foul language. And then let's refine our presentation, how we use them, our tones, and then we refine our mannerisms and our interactions. You'll often see people who are just so sloppy with their ways, blah blah. We do all kinds of imitations, right? And I'm not trying to guilt trip anybody. I'm not trying to mock anybody. I'm not even trying to judge anybody. But you can tell, you can feel it, you can sense it. Other people can too, when it's refined, when it's classy. And this isn't being fake. This isn't putting on a mask. It's not putting up a facade or putting on this presentation. It's being real. And it's just simple things, little details, leveling up that will make a gigantic difference in your life in the long run, in your impact, in your relationships, in the way you feel about yourself. Have you ever noticed that you feel fantastic when you get all dressed up? Why not do that more often? Why not get dressed up more often? Why not take care of the little things? Why not pay attention to the details in the little things? You're going to feel better about everything you do. And it isn't about social competition. It's not about vanity and pride and it's none of that. It's just saying, I want to be a really classy person. I want to be refined in everything I do, and with every interaction, be a refined human being, be really at my best. And oh man, that stuff is awesome. Remember, every day we're training for greatness, and we're training our kids and our family and the people around us for greatness. Let's make a shift. And as you do this, people are going to be, whoa, what's happened to you? What's going on here? And people will say things, there'll be some mockery, whatever, let them talk. But you now say, you know what? I'm changing things. I'm going to take care of that a little better. You don't even have to say anything about it. Just start doing it. Take care of the things you have better. When you're asked to do a task, do it really well. Even if you say this doesn't matter, because people are watching, people notice, and we start doing small, unimportant things in a world-class way, then we'll have the opportunity to do bigger, more important things in a world-class way. So let's be world-class. Let's be classy. Let's be refined. Get out, make it happen. Reach up.